Hello everybody, it's Farm Sim Guy here. Hope you're all doing well. We're back on Bull's Gap. And if you remember, a little bit of a recap from the live stream in the week. We had our massive payday from the BGA. So we're up at $74,000 now, which is awesome. We've got one field planted up here, a big field of corn. Again, we're going to do another silage and get some more money in. We're going to put canola on this field, the other big field at the top here, as we'd asked the community that, and that was the one that was voted the highest. And then we've got to decide what we put in these two fields today. But we can do that as we go on. Before I start though, I want to give a big shout out to Botar Zoltan, who suggested to me, if you remember, the auto drive course didn't work into the bale sell point. But he said, actually, the shed goes right the way through, and I hadn't looked. But you can actually drive straight through the shed, so it makes unloading a lot easier. So we've adapted our auto drive course there, so we shouldn't have any issues in the future. The horses now are worth 40,000 each, so I think we've only a couple more days and they will be ready to sell. We may use some of the funds to buy a couple more horses. But also on top of that, we've got a chicken coop now, which we haven't filled yet. I've just realised though there is no egg sell point on this map, so I did a little bit of digging in the week and I have found a solution. I've found this egg sale point by Stevie, which all you need to do, let's spin around and just drop it in, is, let's rotate it around. All you need to do is drop it over the egg point, and it will instantly sell your eggs. So let's do that. $750, but a worthwhile investment, I think. Makes things easy. And now if I go to the prices, we will see there egg sales, and they're relatively sensibly priced as well, as you would expect. No crazy prices, but we can sell our eggs, so that's great. Now the only thing we need to do now is get some chickens. So I think before we buy our tractor, because we said we would buy our John Deere tractor, and we've been looking forward to buying our John Deere tractor for a long time now, we will get some chickens. So let's get a few chickens and one rooster. That's going to cause trouble, isn't it? There we go. Another source of income. Now we'll need to give them some corn, which we've got up here in the silo. So let's run up and get that too. Now I'm not sure if I can unload into the bucket here, or I'll need to put it in a trailer. We'll soon find out. We'll do a test though. Just need to change it to loading. Now, if I can get this in the right spot. Excellent. There we go, 1,500 litres of wheat straight away. Let's see how that works. Now I don't know how quickly the chickens will eat this, so it will be a good test to see if we need to put a little wheat field in one of these bottom fields again. But let's just run this over. And get it unloaded, and then they're fully fed and happy. Horses have got plenty of food as well, so I'm not concerned about them. There we go. Looks like they're going to take all of that. Oh no, maybe ever so slightly too much, but that's good. That means they're fully fed. So we'll just keep an eye on that for the day and see what happens. Okay. Let's park this up and go and get our new tractor. Okay, now it is time. This old girl is going to go. Now, it has been a brilliant tractor, but it has got a few issues with it. As we know, no lights. We have a few issues with the hitch as well. It doesn't seem to want to take some of our implements. So I think it is time to get rid. We will also get rid of the old Massey plough as well. I think we need something a little bit bigger now. And also this seeder's probably going to go at some point. Now we can only run a few things down to the shop at once, so what I'm going to do, I will take this and I will take the plough right now. We'll send them off on a little auto drive course down to the shop. and we will trade them in when they get there. This is a huge day for the farm. I mean, we're buying a proper tractor now. We've been scrimping and saving on old, clunky tractors. So for us to be owning something as decent as what we're going to get is super exciting. So let's head over and we'll wait for this to arrive. And in the meantime, we'll spec out our new, and we can buy it. We're not having to use the funds for this to buy the new tractor, so we've got enough in the bank. So yeah, let's buy it. So this is what we've decided to go for. We don't want the EU wheels, so we're going to go for the standard US wheels. No extra cost for them there. We're just having a look at things like engine setup, design configuration. We'll have the US version of that. Again, no money. We are in Tennessee after all. I think US 4. Look at that pipe. That's nice. Engine setup. Do we want to push it up to 124? It does take the value cost up to 60,000, but I am going to, I think, 62,000 for 146. Now that is worth it. Now what I am going to do here is remove it from factory new down to used, because that takes 11,000 off it. So actually, there you go. For a bigger engine, it's even cheaper than if we were buying it stock from new. So well worth doing. I think that's our tractor. I think that is our tractor. Interestingly there, it's got a forestry option too. Maybe in the future we'll get ourselves our own forestry tractor. But for now, we have just bought a brand new tractor. How exciting is that? And there she is. Oh, how excited am I? Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. Listen to that. What we're going to do, we will very quickly run it over to here, get it repaired. It also needs fuel, so we will fuel that up. Actually, that's something else we've been thinking about is, yeah, £463. It makes total sense to buy second-hand and repair. What we'll do as well, we will put a fuel point on the farm. I think it's time now that that's happened. I don't want to be hauling barrels back every time from the shop, so that's what we'll do going forward. So in the meantime, I think we shouldn't clash with our old JD as he comes down the road, so let's send him away, and we'll sell the John Deere when it arrives, and by that time he's likely to have got home. Again, higher top speed as well, 32 miles an hour, so we can actually start doing stuff more quickly. Again, a big result. Again, we can put different wheels on this and stuff as well going forward, and there he is. The old girl getting sold as the new one heads home. We'll let this pull in. We'll need to repair it, I think, before we sell it. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sad to see this go. Look, 22.7 hours on this tractor. It has done a power of work. A power of work. But you know, sometimes just things move on. The farm's developing. We just need to look at bigger and better kit. So there we go. The plough, repair, sell that. And the tractor, we only repaired that recently, but 3. And there we go. What are we getting for that? Just over $2,000 as well. So not bad. There we go. Both sold. And we're still rocking 22,000 in the bank, which is great. So we'll jump back to the farm here. We will wait for the new tractor to arrive. And we will, in the meantime, let's put this fuel point in. There we go. There's a little fuel point, and our new tractor's home already. Like I said, that extra speed, definitely very helpful. Let's move it a little bit away from the firewood place, but that looks great. So there we go. Fuel point. That's going to be incredibly useful as well. It was $5,000, but I think $5,000 that was worth it. Now, let's get this old girl straight to work. In fact, she needs some fuel, so let's fuel her up. Perfect test for the new fuel point. Hopefully it's not going to charge us through the nose for it. There we go. Big tank on this, so we shouldn't need to do this that often. 128, not bad at all. Now we're going to go and grab our cultivator, which is typically hidden behind the digger, and we'll jump in and get these bottom 2 fields cultivated. Actually, change of plan. I'm going to put this on the bottom 2 fields and cultivate those. And we'll use the bigger tractor to plant the big field. And at the same time, I think that's our opportunity to probably, in the interim, while we're cultivating those bottom 2 fields, take our old seeder back as well, get that sold, and buy something a little bit bigger. Right, there's the universal starting to cultivate this field. We will go and sort out a new seeder. This tractor's quite noisy, but it sounds amazing. Right, let's grab our old little seeder here. It has got a little bit of seed in it. We'll unload that. Right, he's off to the shop. We'll see him over there in a little minute. Now, one of the things I did want to avoid in this series was using too much stuff that I'd seen before. So I had found this lizard seeder, which is great, 4 meter width, but it's in fact $13,000. And the classic John Deere 8350 is only 6, and it's also 6 meters rather than 4 meters wide. So I have to use this, really, don't I? It's too good to not utilize. So from that perspective, we'll just see what we can say. You know, second hand as well, we're saving $1,200. So from that perspective, this has to be the only one we can buy. So we're going to buy this as well, and it also takes fertilizer, which is great. So there we go, another new bit of kit. We are going to be planting that field, that top field, incredibly quickly. And I do believe I can hear him. Yep, he's arrived. So we will sell the old Amazon as well, and we'll get the new one repaired, and we'll head back to the farm again. Okay, let's see what we're going to get for this. We'll do a quick repair on it. Yes, there we go, another $2,000, so not bad. And we'll roll this over here and just get it repaired. There we go, $44. Not bad. Now what I'm actually going to do is buy some seed while I'm here. I might as well go home with a full load. So definitely going to buy some seed. There we go, and then we'll head home with this. Now I might just drive this because of those roadworks. This is quite a wide vehicle. Not sure this is going to work with the auto drive course. So to be better safe than sorry, we will just head and drive this ourselves. But we'll see you back at the farm in a minute, and we'll get this straight into the field and working. So we've just arrived back, and the Universal has just finished this field. I'm just going to catch this little bit that was missed, just so we've got a tidy field. But that's brilliant. We'll pop him into this next one here, and he can work on this, and we'll head up to the top field. Now before we plant, actually, I'd forgotten about that. That's the only field that hasn't had manure on it, so we'll get some digestate on there before we plant, and then we've covered off one of our fertilizer sessions on there. So let's get this guy set up. Let's dump the new seeder and pick up the tank quickly and get some fertilizing done.
We're taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd. Everybody's jumping around. Yeah, that's the place where I wanna be. Going on stage, headline on a Saturday night. Oh, 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 Saturday night. job. Never wanna have no bars. I just wanna play my rock and roll like they do on the radio. Tommy's got brand new drums, and I still have my old guitar. And John said this next song's gonna be real good, if you know what I mean. Round and round the world we'll go, putting on the greatest show. So make sure that you don't miss out, just be there. We're taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage.
And there we are, just get those little bits that we've missed, but that is one rather nicely fertilized field. Great job, and it means we can throw on the canola now very quickly, and at the same time the little Universal has finished this bottom field. We'll tidy up some of those bits that he's missed, just those few little turns. And that's a pretty good field. Then we'll decide what we'll do with those two little fields as well, and we'll get something going in there. But we're making good progress for the day so far. Definitely, definitely. Right, let's get this into here. We have got so much digestate, we don't know what to do with it. I need to find out if there's a mod that'll let us sell extra digestate. So if anybody knows of one that we can pop in that isn't too expensive, we might be able to make a little bit of money out of that extra digestate that we don't need as well. So, yeah, interesting one to consider. Doubling our money on that. Not only are we getting money for the silage, but we might just get some money for the digestate as well. I don't even know if it's a thing. So if you do know, leave a note in the comments below and let me know. We'll look at that for a future episode. Okay, let's get seeding. Let's make sure it's on the right crop. Canola, and we will drop this into a time lapse and we'll see you shortly.
Turn the tide, let the water go where it wants to go. You can run and hide, you can bury yourself beneath the stones. Somebody told me don't pretend, 'cause everyone could use a friend sometimes.
Okay, he's doing a brilliant job up there, so we will let him finish that off. We will just tidy up here. There's a couple of just little bits that, you know what I'm like for my OCD, so we're glad we've got those tidied up. And I think what we'll do, actually, there's a little bit of crop in the top corner there as well. I want to remove that. That would cause some issues with the combine, and we don't want that, so we'll just get rid of those. There we go. Oh, there's a bit more there as well. We're going to go and spray the cornfield just there, make sure it's got full coverage of fertilizer on it, so we're optimizing our yield as much as we can. Let's just check the map actually and see what it's on. In fact, it's fully fertilized already, that one, which is great, and it looks like the other field with the canola in is going to be fully fertilized by the time he's finished planting there as well. So really good stuff. Okay, and we've also got one layer on as well there from the digestate in the small field. So we're doing a good job with the fertilization, and we do not need to fertilize that cornfield. That is good to go already. Great stuff. Okay, we'll let him run over there. We'll run this back to the shed, and then really trying to work out what we do next. We've pretty much covered everything we need to do. Once this planting is done in the bottom two fields, we will be pretty much waiting for the next season of harvest, which has come around rather quickly. And that's what I'm liking about this at the moment, is it's the pace has gone up considerably, I think. I'm noticing a big difference. I would like to do some more forestry. I would like to clear some more space so that we can get some of this machinery in sheds. This old wooden shed is fine for some of the smaller stuff, but I think some bigger machinery would be appreciative of a bigger shed. So we'll maybe look at what we clear next. We did chat in the live stream the other day about which bit we would clear next. So there could well be a bit of a logging episode coming up. We want to avoid these big trees. They are a pain to manage. But over here we have got tons and tons of lovely pine trees that we can get stuck into. Cut out a bit of space, flatten it out for some more yard stuff, and then behind that I think we're definitely going to add another field at some point as well. But there we go. It's been quite productive again. We've got this guy, which is going to be a game changer for the farm, I think. Doing a phenomenal job in this field. So with that, I think we'll leave him to finish sowing this field, and we will say thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series as much as I am. And I'm really excited to see what the next few episodes and the next few weeks brings for this. So from me for now, the Farm Sim Guy, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye for now.